Hi guys, my name is Bethany and this is a Faye in the Life. Today we're going to be talking about our fourth HelloFresh box. I'll give you a quick cook through of the recipes and then let you know what we thought about them at the end of the video. We just got our next HelloFresh box in the mail today. Let's open it up and see what's inside. Tonight we're having chicken penne al limone with zucchini and roasted garlic. Here's what's inside the bag. Penne pasta, Parmesan cheese, 2 zucchini, chives and parsley, a lemon, cream sauce, garlic cloves, and chicken breast strips. I washed and dried the produce before cutting it up and zesting the lemon. I also pat the chicken dry with paper towels and seasoned with salt and pepper. Once my large pot of salted water came to a boil, I added in the pasta. I sauteed the garlic in a pan with some cooking spray until just fragrant, then removed and set aside. Using the same pan, I then cooked the zucchini. I had some extra on hand as well as some onion that I wanted to add in for some extra veggies. Once that was cooked, I set aside and wiped out the pan before adding in some cooking spray and the chicken. I cooked the chicken until done, and in the meantime, the pasta was done, so I drained that and set it aside until later. After the chicken finished cooking, I added in the cream sauce with the lemon juice. Gave that a good stir before adding in the pasta, zucchini, half the chopped herbs, garlic, and the lemon zest. I also added in some red pepper flakes for some extra flavor as well as half the Parmesan cheese and the margarine. I portioned the finished pasta into bowls and topped with some Parmesan cheese, and the herbs I kept aside. Tonight we're having Chimichurri Barramundi with lemony carrots and garlic couscous. Here's our bag for the Chimichurri Barramundi. Let's see what's inside. Fresh cilantro, couscous, carrots, a lemon, chili flakes and ground cumin, veggie stock concentrate, garlic cloves, and our barramundi. I preheat the oven to 450 and wash and dry the produce before cutting everything up and zesting the lemon. I sprayed a baking sheet lined with tinfoil with some cooking spray and then added the carrots with some salt and pepper before putting those in the oven. To make the chimichurri, I added the cilantro, half of the garlic, lemon zest, 4 tablespoons of olive oil, the ground cumin, lemon juice, and pepper flakes to a bowl and mix those well. I added margarine to a pot and once melted, added in the rest of the garlic with the couscous and the stock concentrate mixed with water. I brought this to a boil before covering with a lid and reducing the heat. In another pan, I sprayed cooking spray and then cooked the barramundi skin side down until it was crispy. Then I flipped it over and cooked it on the other side until it was cooked through. Once the carrots were done, I removed those from the oven and fluffed the couscous with a fork once that was done as well. Everything went onto the plate and I topped the barramundi with the fresh chimichurri. we're having Tunisian-Spiced Chicken with an apricot sauce, green beans, and a golden rice pilaf. Here's our bag for the Tunisian-Spiced Chicken. Let's open it up. Jasmine rice, green beans, golden raisins, apricot jam, sliced almonds, Tunisian spice and chicken stock concentrate, this adorable bottle of white wine vinegar, and our chicken cutlets. I added the apricot jam, Tunisian spice, 3 of the packets of stock concentrate, the vinegar, and some water to a bowl and mixed well. I then microwaved this for 45 seconds before adding in the margarine and salt and pepper. I mixed everything together until it was melted. I added the last packet of stock concentrate with water, Tunisian spice, salt, pepper, and rice to a pot and brought this to a boil before covering and reducing the heat. I washed the green beans and trimmed off the ends, then added those to a bowl with a lid and a little bit of water. In the meantime, I added the chicken to a pan coated with cooking spray and cooked these on both sides until they were cooked through. I placed the bowl of green beans in the microwave and cooked those for a few minutes while the chicken was finishing cooking. Once the rice was done, I fluffed that with a fork, then added in the margarine, almonds, and raisins, and then set that aside. When the chicken was done cooking, I took it out of the pan and set aside to rest, and then added the green beans to the same pan with a little more water and seasoned with salt and pepper and cooked until done. Everything then went onto a plate with the apricot sauce drizzled on the chicken. So what did we think this week? The chicken penne à limone was really simple to make, and we love the bright flavor of the sauce. As always, I would have preferred to have more zucchini in it, so I'm glad that I had some on hand to go ahead and add in. Overall, I gave this 2 stars since it was really good. I just thought it needed more veggies. Brandon gave it 3 stars because he's a sucker for Italian food and pasta, and he really enjoyed it. The Chimichurri Barramundi was our favorite dish this week. I'm not usually a carrot fan, but the roasted carrots were really good. This was also my first time making couscous, and I really enjoyed that as well. I used to make fresh chimichurri all the time, and I loved getting to do it again. It reminded me just how tasty of an addition to any dish this sauce can be. The barramundi was also better this time versus the first time we made it. However, I think it's just a little more on the greasy side as a fish, and maybe that's why we just don't care for it. We both gave this dish 3 stars because, like I said, it was our favorite this week. Overall, it was a really delicious dish, and the flavors and sides all went together perfectly. Other than the greasiness of the fish itself, we really had no complaints, and I think the fresh chimichurri really elevated this dish. As for the Tunisian-Spiced Chicken, the chicken itself was really bland and lacked flavor. The sauce, however, was really good and was its only saving grace. The green beans were boring and unremarkable since you didn't really do anything to them, and we really didn't care for the raisin and almond combination in the rice. Taste and texture-wise, it was a little strange. We both gave this dish a 0-star rating. There was really no saving grace other than the sauce, since everything else about the dish was either really strange or just not good. So for this week, we had 2 out of 3 recipes that we really enjoyed. The barramundi was definitely our favorite dish this week, and I really enjoyed that. I would probably try it with a lighter fish so that you didn't have that heaviness or greasy taste or feeling left when you're eating it. Other than that, the sides and the chimichurri were really great. The pasta with HelloFresh seems to deliver every single time. This was another dish that I would gladly add into our meal rotation. And of course, Brandon enjoyed it because he loves Italian food. I really feel like we're going to give up on the chicken dishes other than any of the chicken sausage ones, since their chicken sausage is amazing. We like the chicken sausage so much that it came up on the menu for next week's box, so of course we picked it. So keep an eye out for that, and we'll also be doing 2 pork dishes as well. Comment down below and let me know what you thought of the recipes this week and which one you would pick for dinner. Join me again next week to see what recipes came in our 5th HelloFresh box. And if you want to check out HelloFresh for yourself, I have a link down below in the description box to save you some money. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up down below and subscribe to my channel for new videos every week. Thanks for stopping by today, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!